Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna work some more in our neutral journal. I think we gotta finish up signature 3. We got 2 places on it, and then about all of signature 4 needs to be done. So we got a couple more videos, I do believe. But I got everything picked out. It's just a matter of getting it put together. So there's the little pocket we did yesterday that we left off with. So we're just going to continue working in it. And try not to freeze ourselves to death in here. It is cold. Temperature is... We actually had a rising temperature. We got a heat wave. It is 15, but the feels like is 3. So, and then in the morning it's supposed to be -1 feels like temperature. And our school system, a lot of schools are mad, or parents are mad. Our school system is not gonna put a delay for the kids to go to school. So a lot of parents are voicing their opinions on Facebook about that. I was just looking and reading on that before I got on here. This is Sunday evening, so it would be Monday. I think it would be the 16th of December. Pretty sure 15th or 16th, who knows. I didn't work, so I didn't keep up what day of the week it was. I think it's Monday would be the 15th. So I need to get my that daggum Christmas video filmed. It's due the 18th. Yep, sure do. So, which I got everything for the journal ready. I was just going to put the glue the pockets and stuff in on camera. Everything else is ready. It's ready. It's inked and put together. And so the requirement was to do a 20-minute video at least. And and showcase the kit that you were working on. So I think that'll be fine. You just glue the pockets in it and put the tags in it that comes with the kit. Now they come with quite a bit, and that is Lonnie's. What's the name of it? Take on it. Oh, I am so pitiful. Lonnie's Attic, I think. And I had the paper right here in front of my face, and what did I do with it? Anyways, this is the collaboration. It is the 2nd annual Terry's Crafty Christmas 25. There's a hashtag Terry, T-E-R-I-S, Crafty Christmas 25. And there's all kinds of giveaways and freebies and stuff like that. I'm trying to look for the list of people that donated. I will be on the 18th and the 28th. That's when I will be doing videos for this collaboration. That you can go over to Sweet Pea Papers, and she has all the information there, and there is a link tree to any and all of the kits, and where you can get them, and any of all of the creators as well on the link tree. So Miss Terry Lee has worked and got all kinds of stuff gathered up. It's just done a super duper amazing job. Way talented lady. I mean, just super talented with coordination and stuff. I was like, man, that is a lot of people. It's over 41 collaborators, and she has just worked and got all kinds of people organized together with what day they're going to do their stuff, to get the freebies, the giveaways, the free printables. There's links to the free printables also. On the link tree, you get, I think it's a weekly free printables during this collab. And those are donated by the people that donated their kits for us to use for the collab. So that's what I've been working on in the backgrounds. Is, working to get that stuff together and done and printed, and getting my videos and stuff prepared for that. Actually, I had to get everything printed out, make the journals. I'm doing 2 different journal kits, and then get all of that done, put together off camera, because I don't have a week. I just have that one day's video to do. So I just said, well, I'm going to just do all the bits off camera and I'll glue the pockets in and put the tags in it and do all that on camera. I should be able to get that done, because it's a Signal Tall Skinny Journals. Signal, oh good Lord. Single signature. Why can't I talk? Probably because my lips is froze together. Yeah, we've had a good time doing that. So, had a long night and morning. The puppy wasn't any issues. The wind started blowing here, and y'all know Snoop barks at any racket in his own shadow. So from about 4 o'clock till about, I don't know, 7 or 8 this morning, he didn't do anything but bark because the wind was blowing. Whether anybody was making any rackets in the house or not, he was not having it. So, I was like, the puppy's fine. He's not whining, making any rackets, other than when he actually just, needed to go out. And he was fine. And then, but, because the wind was blowing, Snoop's in there raising sand. I was like, I figured the puppy would have kept me up all night. No, Snoop did. I was like, you just need to go to bed, dude. Just need to lay it down. It's not that serious outside. But the wind, the wind was blowing pretty daggone good this morning, so the least bit of racket, he was raising sand. Goodness. So I laid down. I stayed up. We got supper and everything done. I put a ham in the crock pot last night. Made homemade mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese and corn. and rolls. And that's what, not corn, but green beans. I gotta get me a drink, so my throat's itchy. So that was a pretty good supper. Which my supper, you know, was ate at like 2:30, 3 o'clock. And so then I said, I'm gonna go take me a nap. And that's what I did. And the baby girl, she was going off with her friends to watch a movie. And so I'm just gonna take me a nap till she gets back. And that's what I did today. Pretty much nothing. And I enjoyed it. So I got up and said, well, let me go see what everybody's doing, you know. And I told her, I said, I'll probably heat me up a piece of pizzas. We got 3 whole pizzas left from yesterday. Because, you know, if you order a certain amount, you get discounts of that. So that's what I did. So we got pizza, and we got the ham, and all of that. So we won't have to cook tomorrow. Or maybe the next day, possibly. So we got all that, and I said, well, everybody's doing good. I'm gonna go make my video. See ya. So I got up at 8. It's about a little after 9 right now, Sunday evening. But yeah, that's what I did today. Pretty much nothing. I need to glue that. Which is wholly, totally different from what my plan today was. My plan was to do this stuff here, like, you know, get it put together and everything, and then just do a flip through, final flip through today. Well, I slept and took a nap, so now we're gonna have two more videos probably worth of this, and then we'll do a flip through of it. So I hope y'all are all right with that. Sometimes, you know, if your body says lay it down, honey, you better lay it down. So, whoopsie, did I break his leg? No. Thought I'd done broke it. Like I said, I planned on going and getting all the running arounds out done yesterday. So then I was like, I'm staying home today. Because I need to do this and that. I needed to fussy cut that. Actually, I still need to do that. Which I can do that when I'm off for the holiday. Because I asked off. I need a break from work. So I just asked off the week after Christmas up till New Year's. Because I just need a break. And that's just it. I was like, I need a break. And sometimes it's, I don't know, it's just getting to the point of where you don't feel like you're appreciated. You still haven't got a raise, and you've been there 2 years, back again 2 years this time, still haven't got a raise. And it's no matter what you do, enough's not enough. You need to do more. It's at that point, and I'm just like null and voiding it. I'm like, no. I need a break before I snap and just be like, you know what? Screw this. I can go somewhere else. But I don't want to go anywhere else. I mean, you know. Yeah, I do fuss sometimes about it, but I'm good at it, you know. I got a routine down. I know when stuff's coming in. I know what to do. You know, I just need other people to do their job while they are there, and we'll be fine. Now, some days, you know, I get it. All 3 of us are a little older. I'm not exactly sure how old Tammy is, but I know Charles is in his 60s. You know, I'm 51. And I'm pretty sure Tammy's around the same age I am. But, you know, and I get it. Some days and literally you wake up and you don't know what's going to hurt that day. I mean, that's just the way it is. And then with the cold weather or the heat or whatever, sometimes, you know, in the summertime, I feel like I have more inflammation and stuff. So I hurt a little more in the summertime just because of inflammation. That's why I say I love the cold weather, but I don't like being cold. Does that make sense? I can breathe in the cold and all of that good stuff. Okay, we need to glue you, put you down, so it needs to go on this side here. So I was like, you know, we're all older, and we do what we can do, and we get done what we can get done. And then the biggest thing now is just if you have deliveries, you know, you need to go check behind them, make sure they're not over ordering, which is extremely what is going on the last couple weeks. Just way too much stuff is being ordered. And, you know, it's slow season. It's been extremely cold here. And snowy and icy and stuff like that. And they're still ordering like it's, you know, 100 degrees outside for, like, drinks and stuff. And I'm like, no. You need to ask these people what they're going to send you. And if it's sitting over here on the floor, tell them, we don't need it, honey. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're just putting out money for no return. It's not good. And I've said that every week for a month now. And I'm done saying it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just need a break. I just need a break. And so then, you know, the owner, you know, some of the people will tell him, and, you know, and they'll call him, because these people that come and do the order taking, some of them, like with their vendors and stuff, will tell them to do a minimal order. They'll call him and he'll be like, yeah, fill it up. And I'm like, no, we don't need to fill it up. You need to order just what we need, and that's it. And so you have, you know, $1,000 truck order come in. It's just sitting in their head high for 2 weeks, and then the next week when they come, they send the same thing. And they're not, it's not a buy down deal, you know, or like if you buy a certain amount of product, you get a larger discount. It's nothing like that. It's the order taker representative. He's getting a kickback. He's getting commission, and he's sending whatever he's getting commission on that week. And that's the problem. We don't need all that mess. This here is some of that deli wax wrap, and I have just decided I'm not going to use that, because it don't matter what you glue it with. It seems like it just wants to come back up. So I thought about seeing if I could, if the Mod Podge would work, and try to make me a cover out of it. I think I might try that later on. So I'm just chit-chatting, hanging out with y'all, doing a little bit of crafting. Hopefully I'm on the video screen. I feel like I'm sitting a little far back today. And I turned my heater off so y'all could hear me talk. Because this right here beside me, I got it plugged up in the bathroom, pointing out into my room. Because I was like, yeah, it's going to need to run about all night tonight. So I didn't want to. It's one of those that's got the little button on the bottom for the tilt thing. And I feel like it gets warm. And I don't like that on the carpet. So I put it in here on the tile in the bathroom. Because normally I'll run it, and when I get home from work, I'll shoot a video, and then I'll upload the video, and I'll have it running And then when I get ready to lay down, I'll turn it off. Well, tonight I'm not going to be able to do that because, you know, it's negative 1 degrees. So, yeah. So I'm going to need to leave it on all night so we don't freeze to death in my bedroom. Now, you can walk outside my bedroom door. And, I mean, literally just outside my bedroom door in the rest of the house. And the heat literally, like, it's like smacks you in the face. It's just my bedroom. Because my bedroom is quite big. And it has, you know, it's got a 12 by 12 bathroom. The bedroom itself is, I want to say, a 20 by 20. Or maybe even a 24 by 24. Because I'm not sure exactly how long that wall over there is. But it's a square, you know. And it is a big room. I mean, because I got a queen size bed, 2 dressers, 3 bookshelves over here, 2 nightstands, and then my whole craft room corner. So, I mean, it's a big room. And there's only, there's 1 heat thing here and 1 in the bathroom. The dining room, it stays, you know, fairly okay. It only has one heat vent in it. Now the living room and the daughter's bedroom, the kitchen and all that, the other bathroom, and then Snoop's room where he stays in the hall and all that. They have, you know, several. Well, the front living room, the bedroom, and then the daughter's bedroom have 2 heat vents. Now my room is the only one that only has 1. And then the bathroom has 1. So that may be a little bit of, you know, why my room stays a little cooler than the rest of them, because I don't have as many heat vents back here. And basically twice the space to heat and cool. Now in the summertime, I'll freeze to death too, because, you know, everybody else is burning up. And I'm like, I'm cold back here. Y'all freeze me up. But this back side of the house doesn't get, yeah, I don't like that. Doesn't get sun, you know, but like half the day. So you're just going to be cold. I got this to help me, because if that book weight won't hold the page, I'll hold my space with that. Alright, so now this one here, it needs to go on this page. There it is. I was like, where'd that paper go to cover this? Because I'm going to use that, and then we'll just back it with that. So, and I just need to put this on here, and that'll be done. This may not go exactly all the way across it, because it was a scrap piece. And I was like, yep, I'm going to just use that little scrap. I'll set it over, let it dry, where I put the glue on it. Then we'll just fix this piece here up. And this is some of my my glue pages from books and stuff that I've used, that I'm just using up, made them into tags and pockets and stuff. So let's see, hold this one side here this time. It'll be a little bit, it'll be similar but different, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so now we're starting into signature 4, and I think there was only like maybe 2 pockets that were actually done and put in this one. So pretty much signature 4 is we need to do everything in it. We gotta decorate the pockets and glue them in, decorate the tags and our journal cards and all of that. And I think I even gotta glue down the middle pages. I do. the middle white pages where we've just been gluing them down and making them a tuck. I gotta glue those down in this signature. So yeah, we'll probably have at least one more video after this one for this, and then we'll just put that in our scraps. So I've been keeping a neutral scrap in here for collage. It'll probably make me, after we get this done, I probably will do a couple of, couple weeks worth of just making up either bases or full-on decorating. I might make bases the one day, like tag bases, and then decorate them the next day. And, I need to get some ephemera made up before the first of the year, and I think that'll be fun. And then I'm going to wait and see. I know January is, what's her name? Crafted by Christy. I know last year she did a junk mail January, where she took junk mail items and made ephemera and stuff with that. And I'm kind of hoping that she does that this year. And so I want to follow along with that, and you know, that'll help get ephemera made up ahead too, which, you know, you work on different projects and stuff like that, and you know, you buy kits and things, and you know, and I hear her say the same thing I used to say. You know, I don't really like making ephemera ahead because I don't know what journal it's going to go in. You know, so I feel like I'm wasting time working on that. But you can make the bases, you know what I'm saying? But now I do have plenty of journal kits behind me that are printed that we can pull out, and we can use the ephemera or fussy cuts and what have you, you know, to make ephemera with. And I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I have so many Christmas kits left from this past year where it came with ephemera, you know, like fussy cuts and stuff like that. And I was like, I have all this pre-made stuff. I just don't feel like, you know, having to sit here and work a week on this journal, you know, and have to make everything for that. So that's what I'm going to work on this year on Merry Mondays, is pulling the kits that I already have done and printed and work on them and get those ready. And then once we get that done, we'll start just making, you know, mass make style. And I just got a lot of stuff that I want to get used up to make room for my printable stuff. You know, I have just boxes of stickers that I'm going to start pulling out and leaving one of those green, like this, all of this needs to be used. So then when I get the flowers used up, I'll replenish it with more flowers, because I've got a big box of florals that, you know, that can be used on pockets and stuff that I don't even get into. And then once I do that, then I'm going to keep me a box on my desk of florals, you know, in which I make my own flowers too. So I'm just like, you know, I do all of this stuff and it's all packed up in here. And then when I sat down to make ephemera, I don't even pull it out. I mean, yeah. So that's basically just cleaning up things around me that I need to get used up. Then that way my craft room will be a little more tidy, be a little more organized. And then which is organized now, you know, I have fussy cuts sitting over here that need to be done. I have kits behind me that are in boxes in a cabinet, you know, but I didn't get to them this year, so I feel like, you know, I need to do that. And it'd be good Merry Make Mondays, you know what I'm saying? So we'll just pull that out and have our tag bases and pocket bases and stuff like that, and we'll just make that up and then put it back in with the little kit pouch, and it'll be all ready to go. Then when it comes Christmas time, we'll just pull it out and put it together, and that's my plan anyways. And that is the plan. And I do want to make a few more of these. I've got, you know where I made that tag or that journal card the other day? I showed it to y'all yesterday. Where's she at? Where's she at? That had the brown paper on it. And I squished it up in that. Are you that far back, honey? I guess so. Oh yeah, here it is. Dang, did we done that much yesterday? That was only at the first half of signature too. But this, where I did this stamping on that brown paper and squished it up, I want to do a cover like that. I think that will be like just so neat. Not with the picture or what have you, but just with the brown paper. Because I have tons of it. I got it folded up in one of those 12 by 12 boxes. So I think I want to work on that and make me a cover out of that. And then that'll be my cover for my next neutral type journal, I'm thinking. I think that's what I want to do next. Because, you know, we got a couple more weeks of December and all, you know. So we can make some covers and stuff like that. And then I've got a bunch of, like fabric scraps and stuff that were at a thrift store in my area. So I bought it, like boxes and boxes of it, and I've got it all in one tote box. Went through and packed it up neat and everything. And then so I want to go through those too and make some covers out of those like quilting scraps. And there's a few, like she had already had the blocks sewn together and everything, and I was like, yeah, those would be perfect covers, you know what I mean? So I want to go through and do that. Because, you know, it's springy colors and fall colors. It's just a mix of fabrics and materials in that box. So I want to go through and see if I can't pull out. And what I'll do is I'll glue it down on like an envelope, and because I've got real thin batting to make it look quilted. So I'm thinking I can put a layer of that down, take and just, you know, like spot glue the fabric, and then run it through the sewing machine, you know, around the edges, like the edges of the fabric. That's what I want to try to do. I think I'm confident enough that I can do that with the sewing machine and not mess it up too bad. So that's what I want to do too. I was just sitting here thinking of, you know, covers and stuff. I need to get covers made up. But yep. And then I've got me 2 more Coke boxes from work when we get the little glass Coke bottles. So I've got 2 more of those this week. And then I'm going to rearrange my 4-tiered rolly cart. Because right now it has laces and stuff in it. And I want to pull the laces off of it. And put my Coca-Cola boxes in it. And that will house all of my kits in it. And then they won't be on my table or anything like that. And I can have, you can get these wire pot and pan storage things that will hook together in your cabinet to where you can separate your pots and pans. I've got 2 of those shelves, and I think they'll fit in this storage box behind me. It used to be, oh yeah, we gotta fix that. So I'm gonna do this here on this, run a piece of lace down and have them there, and I'll scrunch this a little bit over here. And then I got these florals to go in this pocket on that corner there to hold it down. But yeah, I mean, those are the ideas, you know. I just sit here and I'm just like, oh yeah, that would be fun. Oh yeah, let's do that. So that's, you know, a lot of stuff that I want to do to better set me up for stuff. Because I have these laces and these boxes just sitting over there, and you know, and I forgot that I, you know, half of them that I even had. I mean, really, I did. Because I'm like, oh, dang, I didn't even know I had that. So, I'm going to pull them out and use them. And I think that's going to help me out. And go back to the whatever I wanted to work on that week, get that and put it over here on my desk, and quit having all of this stuff, you know, thinking I gotta have this and that and other, which now I do that sometimes, you know, when I'm working on a big project like this, because I really didn't know half what I was doing or half what I wanted to use. So I said I'll just have all the things right on top of me. And I'll look at it and it'll hit me and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's gonna look good. So I don't want to do the, you know, the whole room reorganization, because my room's set up fairly good. I mean, it is set up fairly decent. I just whoopsie. You just slid every which way but loose there, buddy. I mean, daggone. Yeah, because I really don't have to have, you know, like, my Christmas kits are in the cabinet behind me. My Christmas fussy cuts are in the cabinet behind me. I'm going to use those throughout the year once a week, you know, until it's Christmas season. So they really don't need to be, like, in the cabinet right behind me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, you know, I'll just put them in that 4-tier cart over there. And then, you know, if I'm doing a let's make a ephemera video, I can just go over and pull out fussy cut box and bring it over here, or a few kits out of the fussy cut box, and just make stuff. You know what I mean? That's my intent, anyways. And then I'll have the laces, the florals, you know, the labels and all of that. I mean, my labels are over there. You know what I'm saying? I need my labels here. So, but that's what I'm saying. I have Christmas kits and fussy cuts, like, seriously, like, right behind me. I turn around and it's right there. But my labels, like, everyday labels from, what's her face? Not what's her face. That's from Junk Journal Studio, are over there in one of those photo boxes on that cart. It needs to be behind me. so I can use them. And like these pictures, they were over there in that cart too. Just stacked up. They were in the, you know, the white tray, just stacked up like that. And I printed them, put them in there, and just put them over there because I was like, oh, it's Christmas time. I won't need none of that. You could use that at Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. That's the organizational that I want. And like stuff to decorate things. And then when I pull out, you know, to do Mary Makes on Mondays, I'll pull that kit and bring it over here, work on it, and I'll put it back over there. And I'll be just fine and happy with it. Oh, come on, buddy. So when I set up the cabinet behind me, and just to get the Christmas stuff off of my desk, because it was all over here. So just to get the Christmas stuff off my desk, I'm just going to put it in the cabinet behind me. And I'll put my everyday, I'll take and put my everyday kits in there with it. And then all my kits that I have printed and fussy cut and ready to work on will be right there. And I was like, well, you don't really need to leave all them Christmas kits, because you ain't going to be working on them every day. So you need to move that. Like your pretty laces and stuff that you got, you might want to put it over here so you can work on that, you know. And I'm just going to squish this again like I did. So I put the glue on the back of it, and then I just squish it down and just make, you know, pleats in it or what have you. And then just dust it with the ink. I love that. I think that is going to make a beautiful cover. Yeah, just like a texture thing. I think that'll make a beautiful cover. And I'm trying to cut this jaggedy like the book page is, because I like the jagged top of the book page there. So I'm going to put them there. And I think I'm going to put some florals on the bottom of it. Or should I put florals at the top of it? Yeah, put florals at the top of it because they are going to be in a corner. Okay. It's a corner tuck spot. So the florals will get beat up pulling them in and out of it. I don't really care if it's on there straight or not. I'm just trying to do a little wonkiness of it as well with the rolled up. Oh, I love that. I'm just hitting that high spots of that too with the inker. Just make it a little more grungier than what it really is, you know what I mean? Because you know yourself when you find old photos and stuff in that grandma's attic or whatever, most of them's wrinkled up like that. There we go. Alright. What am I looking for? I don't even know myself. I think I'm going to put this across the top of it. I think that'll be pretty. Yeah, to put that across the top. Yep, and I'm going to put a little thing of beads, the small beads down here. I thought I had all the pieces for this one, but I guess I changed my mind because I wanted to scrunch that up. That's what happened. And I've still got one box of like vintage lace that my sister bought me that I haven't even got into, and I've had it for like 6 months or more, that she brought up to me. Actually, I think it was Thanksgiving last year she brought it to me. I really do. And I haven't even broke into it. I mean, I've opened it up, used a few bits and pieces out of it, but I would really like to get into it because it has old lace in it that she found, you know, out thrifting and stuff, and picked it up for me and brought it to me. And so, like, I want to go through and unravel it because it's all in a big baggie. I want to unravel it and put it into smaller baggies like that, that, you know, we can have usable. So, okay, yeah, I like it a lot. There we go. Lay down there, buddy. Here, need to help you over here a little bit, don't we? Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna save this flowers to put on the front of it, or maybe this one. I like this one too. I hadn't decided between those. That tends to make it go a green, and I like it because it has the green in this cover pieces. I like that because of the tan, so I hadn't decided on those yet. I don't think I've used these on this side. Let's see, can we use them there? What do you think about that? Yeah, see, I'm going completely off the rails on this one because, you know, I didn't pick anything out for this. Let's do another one of these here. And do that. Yep. Okie doke. Yep, going completely off the rails because I wasn't going to do all of this to this page, apparently, because I didn't have it already put with it. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Girl on the Ridge, Miss Lori. I've been watching a lot of Sue's Journal Adventures. I've been watching a lot of Crafted by Christy. And I'll just put it on, like click on view their channel on my TV. And then I'll just click play a mix. And just watch them till I fall asleep most nights. Either one of them three. There we go. It puts a little bling on it. Puts a little dress up to it. Ooh, I love that. Love it. Alright. Let's. I was like, what lid did that go to? The Fabri-Tac that you just used, knucklehead. Okay. And the book is put together fairly good, y'all, because I've dropped it about 3 or 4 times. I dropped it the other day, and all the stuff that I had already put in here, like all of this stuff, it fell out. And I was like, oh no. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep. I like that a lot. It looks good with that back page on it. And florals, ooh, look, they match good too. Hush up, y'all. I like to find me some that has the pearl bits in it. That would be pretty. And then this flips up. So that's why I put those there, because it has the florals on them. Just making sure that's not got any glue coming out of it, so we can turn the page. What was that Bob Seger song? Turn the page, I think. Alright, so we're still on this side, so it needs to go over here. Now this, I'm going to have cut them out, put them on the pocket. And we're going to have this like this on it. And then this is their baby. This is their little baby girl. And we're going to put, just like I just did that with the lace top. But I want to put it around the side. I may put her over here. Yeah, let's put her over there. We'll put her over here like this. And then we'll have this like coming around the side somehow. Like this up here in the corner. And put a floral or some sort on it. That's what I'm thinking there. Yeah, see the book weight. It's not holding on to it. Let's see. I've been on here 52 minutes, and we've only done a few things. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here for today. I may work some tonight. I'm going to try to get me something else to eat because I do feel a little weak. And I think it's just where I'm cold. But I may work a little bit ahead. You know, at least decorating the pockets and that. I'm going to see how I feel and get me something to eat. And then we'll work a little bit while I watch some murder mystery or listen to murder mystery on the TV. And plus too, you know, my heater, the little heater's been off an hour, so it's getting a little chilly in here again. So we will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night.